Imagine this: a homeowner calls to six roofers, and out of them, only one responds. Who do you think is gonna get the job? The one who replies. Now, let's look at from the roofer's point of view. All of those roofers paid money to get that call, and five of them lost it. Imagine those five roofers losing calls all throughout year. The number of calls they lost, the revenue they have lost is terrifying. And I'm going to show you that math and exactly what is the solution to fix this. Most roofers focus on the top of the funnel, which is more leads, a better SEO, more advertising, better reviews. But the problem isn't top of the funnel. The problem is the bottom of the funnel. Nobody is picking the call. Let's look at what is exactly happening here. Where does roofing company lose money? They lose money because they never follow up. They never send estimates. They are not booking appointments because they're not picking up the calls. And again, for a customer, if a roofer does not pick up, they're just gonna go to the next one they found on Google. That's about it. And let's look at a real numbers here. A company with $3 million annual revenue typically gets around 90 calls a month. And 22% of those missed calls, the calls which are not picked up, are during business hours. And 40% are after hours, after 5 p.m., when the receptionist is done with their job. And 85% of the calls goes to voicemail. And you know what happens when call goes to voicemail? People don't leave a message. They simply cut the call and go to the next roofer they found on Google. And because of this, you know how much money roofers are losing? Generally, roofers look at cost per lead, but it's actually cost per qualified lead. And that's about $2,450. And if you extrapolate this by the number of calls they lose typically, the average revenue loss comes about $50,000 to $150,000 just because you're not picking up the call or you're missing calls because your employee or yourself are not picking up because of busy hours or because of after hours. But it's not even roofers' fault. Actually, a lot of roofers are on the job, meeting other customers, driving between jobs, handling emergencies, and managing their crew. So, roofers themselves are super busy and they need a solution here. The common solutions that they go and employ are they generally typically have a missed call text back. It's easy, it's simple, but it does not work. Imagine somebody gets a text from you like, we're busy right now, we're going to get back to you immediately. Now, for you as a roofer, you're sending the mixed text back. But for a customer, a house owner, a homeowner, for them, the roof is leaking. They want it fixed immediately. That's not a conversation, or it's not a conversation starter. That's they skipping you and moving to the next person they found on Google. And then another strategy that roofers have is hiring a receptionist. But again, it comes with a cost, typically around $30,000 to $40,000 per year. And many roofers I know only hire one person only for that specific job. But this also is not a complete solution. Why? Because what happens in a storm situation when it's peak hours? They typically lose calls. As we saw, 22% of calls are missed in peak hours. What about after hours? What about after 5 p.m.? Calls are getting missed again. So it's not a complete solution. The complete solution is having a voice agent, that mix how your receptionist behaves, answers every call, qualify the leads, book inspections on your calendar, and you never miss those calls and save or earn more than $50,000 per year minimum. And the next video, I'm going to show you a demo of a real voice agent, how it works and how it books the appointment. For this video, what I would like for you to tell me is how many calls are you missing in your business right now? Go calculate that in the previous month, how many calls you have missed on average, and use that number, multiply it by around $2,000, and that's how much amount you have lost on your advertising. Multiply that by 10,000, and that's how much amount you've lost due to not picking up those calls.